Kill the janitor. Who's responsible for this? It's Francisco Freitas. Francisco Freitas. You. Volatile. Oh, come on. Quit it. Quit it. Gang members. Gang members. Gang members. You. No longer punished. You're not being punished anymore. You're not being punished anymore. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Go back to what you were doing before you were trying to kill each other. Go back to what you were doing. That mechanic is so strong. We must bring balance to Prison Architect, please. So we at least have we have two gang members now, or two gangs with leaders. That's gonna complicate things a bit more, but we don't have any deputies. I've got them isolated before they could get any deputies to contest for territory. So at least we've got that going for me. I don't have any cops in the workshop now. Shit, that's not good. What commands are currently in the gang war? So the gang war has, hi Mikyagi. The gang war has a dynamic command system. It's not active yet because the prison doesn't have any prisoners yet, but the prison has a dynamic command system where you will request something to happen and I will either tell you yes and do it or no. It's going to be a pretty cheap command. It's not going to be very expensive, but you'll get a feel for what kinds of things are allowed and what kinds of things are not allowed as time goes on. But you can kind of manipulate it how you feel could work. So you might say like lockdown blue gang. You might put a lockdown on blue gang and then blue gang is locked down for 3 hours or something. Or you might be able to say, you know, green gang gets 2 extra hours of free time and then green gang gets 2 extra hours of free time. You can manipulate it like that. And there are sometimes you could do things on a permanent basis, like you can change my regime to give your gang like an extra hour, and then sometimes you can do things on a temporary basis, like green gang doesn't get to eat today. You know, that's a temporary thing. So like little things like that are allowed. But if you're like kill green leader, no. Charlie will not name prisoners this time. Correct. We're not going to name any prisoners this time. We're just going to. Instead of naming prisoners and then having you guys in the game, but you really can't do anything in the game, and like look at this prison. If you're in this prison as a prisoner, like how does that impact you as a viewer? You know, the fact that you're in this prison, like oh cool, I'm in it. Okay, but where are you? I don't know. How, are you still alive? I don't know. You know, like I can't check very easily. I have to go through the viewer list and like, where's your name? I don't want to do that. It's not very interactive just to put your name in the prison. And it actually takes a lot of time. So rather than taking up my time for something that's not really all that interactive for you, I'm giving you commands that allow you to influence the war directly. And then in addition to that, you also have gang team support emotes. If you're a sub to the channel, you'll have your own emotes for your own gang. So you'll be able to, not for your, like you'll be able to use every emote because I can't like restrict it to just you. But there's a green gang, a red gang, and a blue gang emote, which will be active only during gang war streams, and you'll be able to do that. All the Mass Effect emotes, the Tally, the Liara, and the Garrus, those go away during gang war, and they're replaced by the gang war emotes, and then after the gang war stream's over, those other emotes come back. Yeah, so I get this request a lot, and it's no different today, I guess. I'm not putting... Like, I'm not gonna just put prisoners from previous gangs and previous series into new series. Like, each time we start something new, it's a new story. It's a new universe. It's self-contained. It's a new thing. It's not like I'm gonna transport notable characters from old prisons and I'm just gonna insert them into the prison. I'm not gonna do that. I did it last time with Scott because it was... I did it last time with Gordon because it was very close to that prison ending, and it was like kind of a cool novelty thing to bring him back. But I'm not going to do that all the time. I'm not doing any custom named prisoners for this, so they'll be all new badasses, all new people, and I think it's better that way. Some people might disagree, but I think it's better to have new people when you do something new. Some people think this is big. The gang war prison is about 3 times the size of this tile, occupied by building space, not just land. So like it's 3 times the size, and basically each gang gets its own prison this size. There's capacity right now for 1,200 prisoners per gang in the prison already, like in that build. So, and then we have a spare building that's got nothing going on that I can put a whole lot of facilities that are high demand and see what they want to do with it. Doberlick Oberlurkner. Daniel Oberlick or Doberlick Oberlurkner. On the 28th day of May 2000, Daniel Doberlick Oberlurkner did willfully, unlawfully, and with malice of forethought publish an alleged English-Hungarian phrasebook with intent to cause public turmoil. Sentenced to 25 years, for including torture. Wow. Daniel Doberlick Oberlurkner. Cool. You know what? This is actually going not bad. We're not really able to gain money because of the staff, like the budget, but their morale is 62% now. It's getting a little bit more tame. I am curious, if you want to, you can go and leave me this on the Discord if you want to, like the Prison Architect channel on the Discord if you want to. If there's a mod that more like balances this mechanic with staff needs, like if there's a mod that will maybe make the deaths fall off after a long period of time, that would be really helpful. Like if the deaths would be forgotten after like 40 in-game days or something, or a month in-game. It's got to be a really absurdly long period of time, but it needs to have a fall off at some point. I'm on day 138 right now, and the people who died on day 1, well, I guess theoretically for my prison it'd be more like day 10 or something, but like the people that died half a year ago is still impacting their needs. And that just seems weird to me. That just seems wrong. It's too powerful. Because over time, let's say this prison does succeed. Let's say that chat from now on does nothing to harm my prison. Even under that circumstance, over time, like a month from now, we can get this prison that has like 1,000 guards. Like, even after that, the needs on their staff wages and stuff is going to be so incredibly high because of those deaths that have just been building up over time that I still won't be able to compete it. I still won't be able to do it. Good joke. Yeah, exactly. Can we get you to disable all the metal detectors in a room? Yeah, things like that. All right. How long for regular? I watched the YouTubes before being able to watch live. Hey, Megamoo. Regular and stuff is only for live streams. So how this works is, and I'm leaving this for YouTube to see too, so in case anyone wants to participate in Gang War, you can. Just come on by. You don't need to be a sub, but you do need to watch the streams regularly. So you're earning 1 piece, or 1 point, every single minute. Every minute you're here, you're earning 1 point. It may not update every minute, so like checking your points all the time in chat is not going to really give you anything usually. Fire an accountant and a psychologist. Oh dear God. Hang on, I got to be able to see the accountant to fire her. Could we get this under control, please? She's not in her office. I don't know where she is. She's there. Sack her. And then let's grab staff, accountant, bring her back into the prison, please. Psychologist, bring him back into the prison, please. Okay. We took care of the riot pretty quick there. Only 4 deaths. It's probably somebody volatile. I'm hoping that there's nobody instigating in this room. Let me see. Okay, there is an instigator in this room. So that would be the reason why it happened. It's because of this guy. So he needs permanent lockdown. So I think a lot of this stuff is the instigators. It's causing other people to fight. We also have another... Freaking gang leaders, man. No! Where are my guards? Hey, you, come down here. I hate that I can't see inside these rooms. Fog of War is real pain in my ass. I hate that I can't see in here. I'm gonna put a CCTV cameras inside these rooms. I need to. I need to see inside these rooms all the time. I need to know where they are all the time. No, you, get in here. Get in this room. In this room right now. You, end punishment. Ugh. Go back down. On a note of the riots and the prison security, it seems that to be better with just by changing the instigator thing. I mean, that just little scuffle right there would have made a much larger trouble than it actually did. Yeah, if that scuffle, I mean, this is just a small room. Look at this. Like, one instigator caused all of this, right? So imagine if that instigator decided to do it here when they're all bunched up together, right? On their way to food, right? Like they've been doing the entire time. That instigator, one guy kicks off, causes the rest of them to kick off, causes the rest of them to kick off. Maybe one of the people that was instigated is also an instigator that funnels to the next person. It's really broken. So I think the instigator thing, if I would have done that a long time ago, things would have been better. I just forgot that that was a trait. Let me see if there are any other instigators wandering around here. Volatile people suck too, but they don't have the capacity to cause other people to kick off. One volatile prisoner isn't likely to cause a riot. An instigator can though. So I'm looking at this. I'm not seeing any instigators inside this room, so I think it's okay. Skilled fighter, volatile. It's fine. It can be volatile. I don't mind that. Okay, intake done. Let's get this gone. Only death row. I have one question mark in here. I do have an instigator in here too. Let me get him. This guy. Lock him down. Anything else? This guy. Is he... I don't know what his punishment currently is. It might not be permanent. Let's get his to be permanent as well. Cool. Lockdown in effect until 10:30. Intake required. We're going 5 normal security. This instigator is punished. Good. So I think all the instigators are punished right now. But we do have some. You're right. So let's get you activated. But 10:30 is when the lockdown ends. Strongly considering making these just normal doors and not cell doors. So the prisoners can just, because these are lockless, right? Some of the doors are lockless. I'm strongly considering doing that because there's no reason to keep them locked up in the canteen. It's not like they're going to try and break out. And even if they do try to break out, they're going to open this door. So, because at some point the guards are going to try to get in there. That will open the door and let them out. So I'm thinking I'm going to turn these into lockless doors. So that this right here doesn't happen when you lock down the prison. It makes it less secure, kind of. I mean, it's deep in the prison, so it makes it a little bit less secure. Forbid the yard. Okay. This big yard here is now forbidden. I need them to be able to move through this. So this yard here is forbidden now. Pretty much just get in the habit of the stream starting at noon every day, you know? Except for weekends. This weekend is the last weekend of streaming. So after this weekend, I'm not live on weekends anymore. Because my wife comes back, my family comes back. Weekends are family time. Probably will have Mondays off as well. Probably won't stream Mondays, so it'll probably end up being Tuesday through Friday at 12 o'clock. Probably 4 days a week. Because I need time to work. And now that I brought Conquering KSP back, I don't want it to be one of those situations where it's like a month between episodes. So I actually want to keep going on that. I want to ramp up that series again. I got into the game yesterday, just checking out mods. I updated a few mods, including Remote Tech. I got Remote Tech updated, actually, and it looks like it's still working. So I'm hoping that that takes care of my Remote Tech forgetting problems. It'd be really nice if that takes care of that problem. And I'm hoping to revitalize that. Like, I want to play it a lot. Like, I really want to play KSP now. I got back into the game and I was like, oh, I missed you, and I want to play more. So that's probably a good. It's probably a good thing. Probably a good thing for that series. I always have fun playing it, but then I get into cutting and go, oh, look at this. I'm gonna have 10 times more work for less views. I just love this. I just love it so much, though. When you guys come to the streams, and then you have to go, like you have to leave or you have to go drive, and you leave the stream running, and that's called a lurk. If you're new to Twitch, that's what lurking is. It's kind of like you're there, but you're not, but you're still there in the viewer list. You're still streaming the broadcast. You're still helping that broadcaster with view count, right? When you do that, you don't know how much that means to us. Like, I love chat interaction. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love just chatting with you guys, but I mean, even if it is just for points farming, I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That's one of the reasons why the point system exists, right? It's to encourage lurking. But even if it's just for points farming, the lurking means a ton to every broadcaster. Broadcasters, we love lurkers. I love talking with you, but if I don't know you're there and you're still helping me in that way, it really means a lot to me. You're like the unsung heroes of Twitch, right? So some people will leave the lurk command, like Katronics. Hey, man. And, you know, a lot of times you can use the lurk command to, like, if you're in chat and you're communicating in chat and you're talking with people, but then you have to go, you might leave the lurk command to let other people that you've been in conversation with know that if you don't respond, it's not because you're ignoring them, it's because you're not there anymore. That's why the lurk command exists. And then when you're back from your lurk, you can use !back, and that tells everyone that you're back from your lurk. So there's a way to inform other people like that. If you're new to Twitch or new to the stream, that's one thing you can do. But anyway, I just wanted to call, I don't want to call out individual lurkers because I don't know you're there. I don't look at viewer lists or anything while I'm streaming. But I just wanted to say that if you're watching this broadcast, you're not in chat, and you're not interested in the interaction, you're just enjoying the content, I appreciate your face. I can't see it, but I appreciate your face. Thank you for watching. It means a lot to me. Okay, so I've let this thing go now for 4 days since we sold our shares, and since we had that thing, 4 or 5 days, and I can determine based on that we can absolutely still keep this prison in the positive territory as far as money goes. Hang on, gang members. We need people. We have a new death row guy. His name is Kornel Dimitrov, and he is conveniently located in his cell. 42% chance of clemency. Sentenced to 133 years. How many murders did you commit? So 2 murders, plus an aggravated assault, plus a rape, plus another rape. You attempted to murder another guy. This must have been the first time. You know, he didn't have the practice yet, and then he got it nailed down. Probably did it during the armed robbery and the grievous bodily harm. Oh, I bet all of this probably happened. Like, in the armed robbery, right? Like, in the armed robbery, you shot 2 people, but you shot at somebody else, and then you had to beat up the teller so that they would give you the combination to the safe or something. You assaulted officers because they tried to arrest you, obviously, and then the whole event is just a big violent disorder. But then throughout the course of that, while you were stuffing money in the bag, you also thought, hey, you know, that lady or gentleman, I'm not judging, looks pretty nice. And then you proceeded to rape 2 of them at once, somehow, in the back room before the police arrested you. This is probably all just one big event. But it's unfair that 10 minutes of action should determine 133 years for him. That's a really bad 10 minutes of his life. Really bad guy. Mario Jose Triff. Sentenced to 138 years for multiple crimes, including murder, grievous bodily harm, and torture. So let's see. Did all this happen in one event too? Okay, so attempted murder, again, armed robbery. Same deal as the other guy. They're gonna get along great, these two. I'm sure they got lots of stories. You know, throughout the course of the armed robbery, murdered 3 people, right? This guy, however, he decided not to attack back at cops. He didn't shoot at police officers. This one didn't. So he shot at regular people, but as soon as the cops showed up, he's just like, okay, shit, you know. But he also took prisoners. He took hostages. And throughout the course of the hostages, he probably tortured some people. Maybe he tortured the teller. You know, tell me the combination of the safe, right? And then the teller's like, I don't know anything. But he continued on it because, like, he doesn't believe her. But then, you know, he finally realized that, you know, she doesn't know anything. That's when he murdered her, right? And then he proceeded to go to the bank manager, which, let's be honest, the guy's an idiot. He should have done that from the very beginning, probably. So yeah, and then he proceeded to torture the bank teller. Until then, he was, you know, not given the combination to the safe. The bank teller was a real strong guy, real mighty. You know, he knew that no matter what, this combination is just too important. It's even worth his life. He's a very dedicated manager. So he was naturally the other murderer here. Happens. It happens. The guy's, it's Mario. Mario Jose Triff, everyone. Doesn't look like we're feeding prisoners very much anymore. This is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to hire more cooks. I didn't want to do that, but I'm gonna hire a few more cooks because it doesn't look like we're doing our job by feeding them. For food though, it might be because of the quantity and stuff. Or is it? It might be because of the low quantity. So I'll put it up to medium quantity again. See how that works. I'm gonna push the parole cutoff to 24%. Maybe this will get us a few more early prisoner releases. And then staff morale is at 50%, so it's dropping now. Let's keep an eye on that. Might have to give them another raise. Looks like we can afford it though, which is interesting to me. We're also a little bit short on guards. God, you guys are expensive. Okay, I'm just gonna have that many. I'm not gonna do any more. I like it when Charlie tries to piece together a story from their punishments. I mean, I could do it for anyone. No. Like, let's see this guy. What is he in here for? Sentenced to 20 years for attempted murder. Okay. So, Frank, so in love with his obese girlfriend that he bought her a donut too much. Frank Obista's lover. Okay, the donut thing threw me off. I had something in mind. We're gonna have to make do with this. So, he was he went, bought his girlfriend a dozen donuts. But when he went there, they gave him 13. Apparently, they said it was like a baker's dozen or something. I don't know. But so anyway, they went. He brought it home, and his girlfriend didn't understand what a baker's dozen was. So he's just like, "Why is there 13 here? What do you think I'm fat? I only want to eat 12. Okay, a 13th donut. What do you think I am? Right?" They got in a big argument, and one thing led to another. His temper flared up, and he attempted to murder her, and now he's in prison. The end. See, that's what happened. Frank Obestus lover. That's what happened. We can do this all day. We should do that to the gang in the gang war. We should talk about different prisoners that are in the gangs. You know, look at this guy, sentenced to 222 years, multiple crimes including murder and attempted murder. Look at all the murders. He got all of these though from murdering people in prison though. Like he's been killing people in here, and that's why his sentence just keeps rising, and it sucks. But Ryan Cullen, funny story about Cullen. His initial foray into the prison world, right? His initial venture into jail was actually just a small community jail after he walked across the road into his neighbor's yard and kicked his dog. I don't know why. There's till this day, nobody knows why he had to kick the dog. But after kicking the dog, he went to jail. Spent the night in jail. And that's how it all got started for Ryan Cullen. Now he's a Supermax gang leader. I don't know how you get from dog kicker to murdering gang leader, but the dog recovered after a couple of days. It wasn't even that hard of a kick. He's kind of a wimp. Tragic. I know. He could have been saved. All he needed was, if he would have passed that test in the 4th grade, things could have been different. Where I haven't really been able to expand at all. It's not the most exciting prison to watch. I didn't honestly think it would be this extreme in terms of like, let's just do this really quick. I didn't think it would be this extreme as far as our inability to grow is concerned. But, you know, naivety is a thing. Let's go this way. And this way. If I'm going down in a blaze of glory, I'm gonna do it with the prison looking good. Okay? We're gonna look good. Let's get the metal flooring through here too. Oh yeah. Right through here. You know it. Have I considered Traverine for the cells? Really class the place up. Traverine? What? I'm sorry, what is that? I was sheltered as a child. I was kept in a lowly bunker for 17 years of my life. I'm not familiar with what Traverine is. If you could explain that, I would feel much less inadequate in life. Hello? The guards are here. Do you have a moment to speak to our Lord and Savior, Baton? Praise the nightstick. I will praise you repetitively in the face until you succumb to our wishes. You will be praised. Traverine is expensive stone flooring from Italy. Expensive stone flooring from Italy. So, I have a fake Venetian plaster for a wall in my kitchen and dining room. It's fake because I did it myself. I plastered it myself in a style of Venetian plaster without it actually being Venetian plaster. It looks okay. It looks okay. I mean, I could look at pictures of a Venetian plaster wall and I go, mine kind of looks like that. But then you get it really up close to the wall, which is what we standard are because we're in the room. And we look at it and kind of go, this would have looked way better if it was done by a professional. But, I feel good because I did it myself. Like, my hands on the wall feels good, man. Even though it doesn't look good, man. Still feels good, man. I feel like this community, and I'm sure there are lots of communities that are very similar. I don't think this is unique in any way. Twitch is, in my experience anyway, Twitch in general has been overwhelmingly positive for the most part. But people generally seem to have pretty good intentions when it comes to community stuff. You know, they'll try to hurt my prison, you know, obviously. There's those types of things. But when it comes to the community itself and the health of fostering this culture that we want, generally people are pretty good about it. So I haven't really had any problems with quotes yet. It's when you start getting a lot of problems with quotes that's when quotes start to go away. And I think nobody really wants to ruin it for everybody. That's a good thing. I'm just lightly screwed instead of being full-blown screwed. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Fight the WAPTA. Oh God, I remember that. Playing dinosaurs with my son was one of the most enjoyable streams I've had. I mean, I've had a lot of enjoyable streams. The 19 months that I've been streaming on Twitch has been just so incredibly rewarding. But Fight the WAPTA and my stream with my son was definitely one of the memorable highlights that I won't forget. It was really, really cool. I want to do this prison successfully without resorting. I wanted to resort to as little cheese as possible. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to I'm gonna kill him so I don't have to deal with him anymore. That's not playing the game. That's like completely outside the spirit of the game. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do things that are outside the spirit of the game. Do I have guards in here? Can I have guards in here? Can we have it'd be nice to get a staff-only door. Right here. That'd be kind of nice. I think I will. Let's do this. Let's put a jail door here. And then we're gonna put rooms. We're gonna put the blank room right here. And we're gonna make this blank room staff only. That will prevent the prisoners from using this door. So we'll install the door, it'll prevent them from using it. I like it. Jacob Keylogger Bobel. The member of a Czech hacker collective that hijacked the websites and social media platforms of prominent U.S. media organizations and the U.S. military were charged today in federal court with multiple conspiracies related to computer hacking. Very interesting how they decided to write the biography in the format of a news report. You know? Beep, 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 beep. The member of the Czech hacker collective that hijacked the websites and social media platforms of prominent U.S. media organizations and the U.S. military were charged today in federal court with multiple conspiracies related to computer hacking. More at 11. That and his crimes are completely unrelated. Right, yeah. The crimes are generated in the game. You can't fix those, but people can write biomes. Most of these people, most of the prisoners in this are people who are like real people. They've made real prisoners, you know? So if you see a bio like this, Cedric Courier Ung, like this is a real person made this prisoner and put it in a pool. Prison Architect has like 50,000 people in a pool that you can draw from, that the game will constantly generate randomly for you. Clint has one. Clint has an actual person in the pool. I mean, it's very unlikely we ever get him intake because there's like 50,000 people, but he has one. Yeah. So when they have a biography like this, they can choose what they look like, the name, their age, and the biography, and then everything else is generated randomly by the game. So, crime lord who ran the city of Los Santos with his smuggling empire, raking in millions before being arrested for not paying a hooker. Cedric Courier. It's nice. So sometimes they're really well written, sometimes they're not. Yeah. Dylan Bowerman. Dylan used to live a life of video games and great hair until he turned to a life of crime. Hopefully his parents will forgive him for what he's done. Now he strives for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Good luck with that. Your life is in danger. Your liberty, confiscated. Pursuit of happiness, I can't take that away from you, but I make no promises. Mo the Barber Heechin. Mo Heechin is a member of the infamous Barbershop Quartet gang. Him and 4 currently unknown aliases have been confirmed responsible for the armed robbery of over 32 hairdressers and salons. Mo enjoys fast cars, alcohol, and puppies. Armed robbery. Multiple crimes including armed robbery and aggravated burglary. This one actually matches. This one matches. You're not trying to escape, are you? Morilla. Oh, target acquired. He's already injured. He's done. He's like, okay, fine. Before you shoot me, I'm already injured through the barbed wire. I'm sorry. Sniper's like, that's right, bitch. I'm pissed off, so don't mess with me. He is actually pissed off. All right. This is kind of weird. I don't like this. I think, as I said before, earlier on the stream, yeah, no, I don't think it will hurt I don't think it's going to end the prison, so I have to do it. I think it's one of those things where it's almost going to end the entire prison, but do it. Because I said I would. There you go. So we're probably dead now. There's a good chance that gets us really close to a prison ending. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. Plus I have no loans right now. Yeah, that's why I don't think it'll end the prison. It will hit finances very hard, but I don't think it's going to... I don't think it's going to end it just because of that one command. Chief is sacked. A sniper is going to have to be sacked. Let me go ahead and hire the chief right back, though, because I need that deployment. Hopefully my deployment's not messed up after firing him. Thankfully, our chief kept notes on what he had, and so the new chief is perfectly capable of administrating our wishes. And then I need, what was it? Sniper. Okay, one sniper gone. I'm thinking I need to hire another one though, because there's not enough. We'll see how escapes are working. If there's too many escapes, then we'll probably have to do that. Do I have the Psych Ward DLC? Psych Ward DLC, if I remember correctly, is a console thing. Psych Ward is not for PC. Despite being called Prison Architect, the console version of this game is developed by completely different people and managed by completely different people. And they've released the DLC as a console version. It's not for PC. It'd be kind of cool if they brought it to PC, but it's entirely developed by the console developers. So it would be like starting a DLC from scratch for Introversion to do that, and they're just not going to, probably. Chris the Bush Sacrel. Chris the Bush was an Royal Marine. Oh, this is gonna be good, I can tell. An Royal Marine sniper who was convicted of sniping Boston-based Joe Sneaky Johnson. Police believe Chris's lingering resentment of the Boston Tea Party motivated the attack. Yeah, this checks out. So we are now in the hole, deep in the hole, can't do anything, can't build anything. Pretty much the same on par with this, and I don't know how this works as a video series if I can't build the prison. If I can't progress this, if I can't build it any bigger, if I can't get any more capacity, I'm not sure about continuing the project. I might just go straight to escape mode and end it. If I'm not able to get funding to do it. I have to have money to expand the prison, so that's probably what will happen. And it's not like you can just stop doing chat commands now and it'll fix it, because the expenses for staff right now are still so incredibly high that I'm not sure I can recover it. I would absolutely need the prison to be less violent. I would need prisoners to work more reliably, pass courses more reliably, which means minimum security wing. So I think your minimum security wing idea might be a good fit. It allows me to intake prisoners that are unlikely to cost me any additional funds, plus they have labor, and they're pretty well behaved, so they're more likely to have early prisoner releases. That might be what we have to do. The problem is the design plans I had are entirely dependent on a single security level prison. So I have to adjust everything if I'm gonna do that. But it might be the only way to save it. I mean, and honestly, at this point, I think protective custody is a waste of my resources. There's 2 people in protective custody. I'm kind of thinking I just let them be hit for a while and turn this area here into minimum security. And then minimum security can access this workshop because they're connected directly to it. They'll be able to go right from the dormitory straight into the workshop, you know? I had a dev as a prisoner yesterday. Oh, yeah. The devs are in prisoners too. I think they're really likely to show up too. They show up a lot. They show up, the 2, I forget what their names are now. Those 2 guys show up a lot in the, and they have a bio and they have a really well done face. It's not blurry like this. Some people have blurry faces like this. Others have like really high def faces. And you can usually tell who it is by just looking at them in the prison. Because usually they have like they have a completely different look to their face. Like this. Tim La Gaviota Borcherding. After being attacked by a seagull at the beach. Oh God, that's terrifying. And receiving a scar on his left cheek, he swore revenge. He filled 6 scuba tanks with hydrogen, buried them in a seagull reserve, and blew them up. No seagulls were harmed during this incident. No seagulls were harmed during his attack to revenge on the seagulls and blow them up. I guess he's not very good. I had 3 of the 4 Yogs cast in my jail once. That's pretty cool, actually. Katie Cat, how are you? Charlie is cruel, has no money. I mean, I have no money. Look, I'm in the hole and completely in the red. But we can turn on, we don't have to do free time anymore because that's the whole day. So we can turn it on now. So regime, I forget if it was work free time. I think it was work lockup here actually. So this will be, let's do free time here and work here like this. That works. Go to programs, reschedule all, off you go. Okay. So super in the red, super in the red. If we go one day like this, my accountant will yell at me, I think. I think the accountant begins to yell at me about our finances. Admits he just spent $12 so he can name a prisoner and comically troll Charlie with it, even if he never sees it. Others will. There you go. Others will always see it. Max speed claim for 3 minutes. My live counter is at 2 hours 50 minutes, so I need to go 2 hours and 53 minutes. Also, there's a lockdown. Where the hell's the button? Also, there's a lockdown. Thankfully, This is a lockless door, so they can get in and out here however they want. Bully for you. Workmen, however, not so lucky. There are guards in here. Hopefully they're applying enough suppression on these guys, because there are guards in here. This is going to be a problem. Yep. We're getting a riot in. We're getting a riot in here because there's no guards. Good job. Well done. GG. Now my workshop people are going to start dying. Now the guards are dying. Drills. They're going to start killing each other. There you go. Good job. Good job. YouTube, remember this. When you guys see this on YouTube later, remember this. I love Prison Architect. I like Prison Architect. Charlie, play more Prison Architect. I would, but the prison's over. They killed it, so. That's what happens when you kill the prison, so. Now there won't be a Prison Architect. 32 people dead. Still have to have full speed. Still have to go 3 times speed. I'm not pausing it. It's just glitching. The game is just, there's too much happening. It has to, it's glitching it, so. And lockdown is lifted. At least we got that guy under control. 50 dead, 52 dead. Yep. So that pretty much ends my prison, I think. Unless I can somehow recover enough workshop people. I doubt it, to actually work in the workshop later. Once I turn the work regime back on, now there's nobody to actually work here because they're all dead. So I'm already way in the hole. We'll see how it goes. 37 people killed recently. That also is going to drive down staff morale, so now I have to give them more money. And I no longer have to be fast-paced. I have to give them a pay raise, and I'm not even entirely sure that's enough. Still decreasing. Still decreasing. I need to raise their pay again. Still decreasing. It's 11% morale now. We'll see if that goes back up. Somehow I'm in the black. No idea how. Somehow I don't have negative money. But this is there's a lot of health problems here. Emergency, I don't have enough to hire the paramedics, so I can't bring them in. I could take a loan, but I don't have the cash flow to pay back the interest now that I've given the staff another 20% raise. Staff morale is still dropping even with a 20% raise. That's just a really well-timed lockdown. That's all it is. It's a really well-timed lockdown. I didn't have staff in here. Prisoners were in here, but staff wasn't here yet. And that's kind of weird because I've put the regime from 5 to 6. I told people from 5 to 6 to be in here. And the work period doesn't start until... Oh, 5 to 6, okay. I thought they were... okay, never mind. So they were in here at the right time, but the prisoners got here before the guards did. Probably because my staff can take breaks whenever they want to. 6% decreasing, I have to raise their money. I have to pay them more before it's too late. Where the hell is it? Pay raise again. 5% morale. I don't know if that's even going to be enough. Full red money. Full red bank balance. Still can't... I can't get the dead bodies. I can't get people healed because I don't... Still dropping. Now the morale's going up. So after paying them 150% increase in raise, I have to pay them double and a half of what they would normally be paid in order for them to stay in this prison. But I don't think I can afford it. I'm pretty sure I can't. Even if I can get people to work in this workshop in a day or two, I don't see how my cash flow is ever going to be positive again. Which means we can't actually build. We're not going to be able to build anymore, so I think the prison's done. I won't be able to build anymore onto it. You can blame me for ending your prison. It's just a combination of everybody. It's really well-timed commands, and that's the way it was designed, you know? I engineered this series to make it difficult, and I engineered this series so that chat could make it more difficult, and you guys timed it really well. It's not like I'm not salty about it. I mean, I think I've known for 3 streams already that I wasn't going to be successful. I think I've known for about 3 streams now that there's just not going to be a way to do this. Because as long as you can allow chat to... manipulate you in a combination, as well as, like, if there was a way for me to disable commands after a certain click... Yeah. Even paying them more wasn't enough. They want another 50% pay rise. They want another 50% pay raise. I can't... I know. So staff are on strike, and I also can't have 5 deaths. Both of those things are in place, so, at the same time. So chances are chances are this is the end. I mean, it's probably the end. There's this, and also this. You're not allowed in here. Don't go in here. You can't go that way. And this way. Okay. Okay, canteen is forbidden. I could have done this one. It was probably what I should have done, is done this one, but I didn't. Why am I not able to disable the bang up? It's because my staff are on strike. So when the staff are on strike, I'm on permanent bang up. I mean... Watch it do this again. Watch it make me give... It's going to make me give 59% instead of 50, because they're asking for 50, and it's going to make me do 59. There's 59, 69, 79, 89. It's a 40% increase. 199. Should be 50%, but it's not going away. They want more than 50%. Like, you have to do more than 50%. You have to be over 200% for this. And then I can cut it back down. 1 incapacitated. Morale's going back up after getting a really ridiculous raise. So let's bring it back up. I can't afford this. There's no way I can pay them. There's a death. I'm not sure where the death happened. Happened here? What is it? He just overdosed. He overdosed in solitary. That's what happened. Okay. Imagine if all hands was a thing. No, I think at this point, commands are off. I think at this point, I'm gonna override any command you have. Because I'm pretty sure any manipulation, I have to have command free in order to save it right now. I think I have to turn every command off right now. So I think at least for the rest of the stream, I think I'm overriding you on every command you have. So having this place here is fine, but there's 2 deaths. I probably can't stop the deaths, to be honest. I don't even think I can stop the deaths. Because there's not enough. With the staff on strike, they're not gonna get food. Yeah, we're gonna have deaths today. Bang up. Get people back to their cells. It's gonna be too late. It's gonna happen right now. There's 4 out of 5. We can get people back to their cells. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, they have to go the entire day without a single death. It's probably not gonna happen. I've never failed a prison. I have no idea what it's like to fail. But this is probably gonna happen right now. Yep, there it is. Failed. Now we're in our own prison. We're in escape mode, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Don't say we didn't warn you. You have been found guilty of criminal negligence because of recent events here. You will now spend the next 10 years in prison as punishment for your crime. Your own prison. Good luck. Okay, let me move my camera. I no longer need that statistic. Here we go. So we are now in escape mode. Welcome, everybody. My name is now Middly. I'm being imported into my own prison. Congratulations, chat. Congratulations, chat. You have won. You have won. You have beaten me. And it was all because of a very well-timed... I mean, the big nail in the coffin was a really well-timed lockdown. That's all it was. A really well-timed lockdown. Which, like, I have no way of knowing beforehand if that lockdown is going to end the whole prison. So, yeah, I have to lock it down. So... But the really interesting thing about this escape mode right now is that I'm not entirely sure I'm even going to be taken in. Because my entire prison is maximum security only. And I'm being taken in as normal. I'm going to walk right through here. So I'm not sure where I'm even going to have where my cell is even going to be located. Like, we're short on guards. We're short on... I'm not entirely sure there's anybody to open this door, you know? So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm probably stuck right here. I can get myself maybe into an area I'm restricted to go into. Let's see what happens. That guy's on break. I'm in visitation now. So we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna walk through here. Check out the place. There's still riots. There's still people dying, because I think all the regime stuff, everything I had in place is still in place. It's still my prison, so it'll still happen. I'm at least being taken to my prison cell now. Being taken to my cell. We'll see how that goes out. I guess I'm here. Can I slow down time now? Thank you. I'm not sure why it keeps bringing me to my cell. Oh, because it's lockdown time and I'm not locked down. I got +2 reputation points for hitting the dead body. That's kind of interesting. I'm injured. I'm injured. Oh, this is bad. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, no tasers for me. Oh, that's the door. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Come on, bring it. Bring it. Bring it, pig. Oh, you have body armor. Screw that. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Goodbye. Yeah, this guy. This particular guy right here. He's locked down. I could probably just walk out of the prison, honestly. I mean, it's not a very secure place, so I could probably just walk right out. I surrender. I'm gonna skip my punishment, which costs me 1 reputation point, but it speeds up the process, so now I'm back. So reputations, let's get really tough and really strong. So I'm really tough and really strong now. But I'm just gonna walk out. Bye. He's trying to catch me. Trying to catch me. The whole place is on lockdown, so I shouldn't actually be able to do this. But nobody's stopping me, so I'm just gonna walk right through this door. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, we're walking through the staff door. Come on, yeah, here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Right through this door, yeah. Oh shit, it's a staff door. 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 Go around, get out the door. Yeah, I'm out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. They're on strike. Staff is on strike. Staff is on strike. Staff is on strike. Staff is on strike. Go, 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 go. I can't get through this door. I can't get through this door. I need to juke them. Juke the guards. Oh god, they're all after me. I'm injured. I'm injured. I'm trying to get out. There's no way to go. Need to go through the door. Oh, no. And I'm gonna get hit now. I'm getting hit. Nope, I'm still out. Go, go, go. I don't think I can steal the truck. Can you steal the truck? Is that something that it lets you do? Hey, back, yeah. Break property, yeah. Let's overload this. Overload the power. Yes, cause fire, cause a fire. Overload the power. Yeah, shut the power down. Yeah, that's right. What you gonna do about it? I'm shutting all your power down. They can't catch me. Yeah, that's right. Oh, there's no more power now. What you gonna do about it? Oh, hit the cookie staff. Hit this guy. Hit this guy. Yeah. What's up? Hit this door. I'm running. Oh, it's open. It's open. Go. Yeah, it's open. Go. We got it, boys. We're out of here. We are donezo. We are gone. That's all it takes in this stupid escape mode. Is easy. Here, yeah, kill him. Punch him in the face. Oh, wait, we're gonna get out. Go. Go. Oh, you can't catch me. I'm out of here. Goodbye. I bet this is nope, it's down. And we're out of here. Goodbye. Game over. It's over. Bam. We got out quick. I told you, escape mode is a piece of cake. Like, escape mode is just too easy. Like, that's why, like, when anyone ever says, oh, please escape your prison. You should escape your prison. It's like, why? We'll be done in 5 minutes. It's too easy. So, there you go. Press escape to continue, it says. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's literally it. Chat, you have now officially ended Prison Architect Season 4. And this time it is a failure. But hopefully, at least it was entertaining. Gang War can be on Wednesdays. So, there you go. If you're watching the end of this video, Season 4 is over. Sorry I wasn't able to do it successfully, but that's just the rules I made. I think it was a pretty unique run. If I had to make some changes in how I do things, I definitely would have taken the instigators away right away. I think if I do this over again, the first thing I'm gonna do is definitely put the lockdown on all the instigators. I think really the chat system itself was not something that I can't handle. I think it's something that I could certainly handle. But the instigators over time, I think, is probably that's probably what happened with it. So if I had to go back and do it over again, I'd probably do a very similar prison. I'd probably have very similar policies, pretty similar commands. I don't think I would really change a whole lot about how it worked. Because I think it's pretty fine-tuned and ironed out pretty well. I think probably all hands would not be a command though. All hands is too strong. But other than that, I think it's a pretty successful run. If people want me to do a season 5 for this, you can leave me comments on the YouTube videos for it. Let me know that. I probably won't do it right away because we have Gang War 2 started right now. So for this time slot though, Wednesdays at noon is no longer Prison Architect Season 4. Now Wednesdays at noon is Gang War 2. So there you go. Still Prison Architect on Wednesdays, but we're doing Gang War 2s instead. So there you go. Anyway, if you're on YouTube, that's gonna conclude it. Thank you so much for watching. And maybe I'll see you around Gang War 2. That could be a thing. Wednesdays at noon. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.